Hi guys, what's up?
Hey, man.
Oh, you guys seem to be hanging out, just really doing well so far. Where are you guys at the moment?
We're in our studio in Wellington, New Zealand.
New Zealand. I'm questioning. I'm curious. How has this pandemic been treating you guys? The pandemic. How is it in New Zealand? Because in Indonesia, it's quite a bit scary looking at the entire thing, But I'm curious how it is in New Zealand. Is
In
it
New
is the
Zealand,
lockdown still happening?
in New Zealand, we have been out of any kind of like real lockdown for about a month and a
Oh, for
half
a month.
uh,
Okay.
for
Yeah.
the whole country.
Yeah.
There was one section of the country that was locked down, and yeah, it's really it's good to be back and being able to do things. Being able to see friends and family and have gatherings and go to restaurants and bars and things like that.
Yeah.
But there's also still a little bit of nervousness, I guess. Sometimes, sometimes there will be new case somewhere in the
Yeah.
country, and then people will get a little bit nervous. So, yeah, we're really lucky and really happy that it is how it is now in New Zealand. But everybody's still trying to be sensible and careful with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that if that's the situation there, it's kind of the same here in Indonesia as well. It's pretty much the same because we are in my city in Bandung, we're like off the lockdown for almost 2 maybe or 3 months. Yeah, it's been a while, but you guys must have been so missing the stage right now. I'm pretty sure because you guys can't wait to hit the stage again.
Yeah, we've actually got a show next month, and it's the first show we've done since March, which is really exciting
Yeah.
for us. We're just excited to get back on the stage and do what we love doing most, really.
Is that gonna be a live event in which there will be crowds watching you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Whoa!
yeah, we can do that now.
Yo, so
yeah,
you guys are allowed to do that in New Zealand?
yeah. We have
Well, that's really interesting because we're not able to do that in Indonesia at the moment. And any shows, any concert has been virtual.
As soon as you can, let us know because we'll be over there.
I can't wait for you guys to come here. But Drax Project, I want to know more about your backstory, I would say, because you guys have one of the most interesting backstory before you guys actually form becoming the Drax project that we actually know right now. But can you tell me how you guys started at first? I heard that you guys were actually music students, right?
That's right. Yeah, we met at music school,
Yeah.
and we decided to go busking, like street performing.
Yeah.
So we were learning jazz during the
Mm,
day at university, and then at night time we'd play covers or like party songs
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah, yeah.
drums and saxophone. Drax.
Mm,
That's how we got the name. So it was Sean and I at the very beginning. Shortly after busking for a while, Sam joined on the
yes.
bass.
Yes.
So now we had a bit of bass, bit of low end.
Yeah.
We had drums and saxophones that were starting to sound a bit more full, but we still needed that little extra cream on the top, which is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the guitar. So once we had Ben in the band to play the chords, we could start writing our own music how we wanted to. But yeah, the very beginning was just busking, street performing, not a serious band, just having fun. You can find it on YouTube, heaps of videos from those days.
Yeah. I noticed about that because before the interview, I saw a lot of the video when you were busking on the streets, and it's really great because it's almost like a very humble beginning from you guys. You guys started from performing on the streets, but I'm just very curious about back then. You guys must have performed so many songs, right? Back in the day, what song that ultimately generate so much attention from you guys, like everyone started looking at Drax project, and because you were playing this one song, is there any song that really just like gathered so much attention from people?
Like an original song or like a cover that
Well,
we used to
we
do on the
do-
street.
Hey, when you were busking back then.
Okay.
Answer both.
We used to play right at the beginning.
Yeah.
We thrift shop like 40 times a day. You know the song by Macklemore, Thrift
Yeah,
Shop?
I know. I'm gonna pop sometime.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah.
And we used to play like the Justin Timberlake song, Cry Me a River. That was
Yeah, classic. Yeah.
we used to like bum, 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 bum. dun dun dun, just
Okay.
like real heavy. It was kind of just like just messing around. We actually still play Crimey River like at most of our shows still today.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
as a
okay.
cover.
Yeah.
So that's really cool because what I'm going to ask more now is I'm very curious about the transition from busking into the Drax project today. How is the story behind that? Did you guys meet someone or something like that?
It was a very slow progression, slow and gradual progression. It was
Okay.
busking, then it was like slowly started playing in just gigs and bars and getting asked to do birthday parties,
Yeah.
school dances and stuff like that. And
Some university events.
yeah, and then it was just kind of each gig just led to the next gig, and then we were playing a festival over New Year's, and then we recorded and wrote and recorded some of our own music, and then things just kind of kept
Yeah.
happening. Just one thing led to another thing over 2 or 3 years.
It was a real slow progression for a long time, and then when we released Woke Up Late, it kind of just like everything started moving a little bit faster. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Woke Up Late, like it got on the radio a lot. We got all these opening slots to open for these big international artists. Like we opened for Ed Sheeran in New Zealand for 3
Oh
nights,
yeah.
and that was just crazy for us. Yeah, and we had all been working like day jobs, you know, and doing music, both all the way up until that point, and Woke Up Late and the Ed Sheeran shows, and just 2018 in general was just like when everything kind of just like went shoo.
Yeah. If we're talking about the transition, it's a slow and gradual process. You guys are pretty much doing a lot of show until you finally got here. But it's really interesting because you opened Ed Sheeran back when he was doing a concert in New Zealand. It's interesting because both of you guys used to go busking back in the day. Ed Sheeran is also doing busking back in the day, right? But you also mentioned about Woke Up Late that finally eventually launched your career until the Drax project that we know right now. But I heard that there's a funny story behind that song about a lost wallet. What is that? about a wallet. There's a funny story about that.
I mean, we were.
Did someone left a wallet?
You're pretty close. It's pretty close. I don't know where that came from, but I was hanging out at Ben's house. We always used to hang out, all of us, music, and everyone had gone home, and I was leaving, and I just left my bus card at home, so I had to sleep on Ben's floor. Otherwise, I would have to walk like an hour or 2 hours home. So, but we ended up just jamming a little more, and Woke Up Late. The idea of Woke Up Late like came to be that night. So yeah.
Yeah, because you have a wallet there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really interesting because you don't actually plan on making the song, but it's because of the wallet, and then you somehow just wrote the song, and then there's Woke Up Late.
Yeah.
Really interesting. That's how it is. But congratulations on the release of Firefly. It's really great. I heard that it was really cool song, and the video was also amazing as well. I'm loving the ghost fatty waps effect.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. But what was this song about in general, Firefly?
It's about one of those moments when you see somebody, you know, across. You're at a party or some sort of like thing like that, and you catch somebody's eye across the room, and then trying to figure out if they're interested in you and you're interested in them, and it's just kind of trying to navigate that situation. It's about that spark that happens when that happens. So yeah,
it's a little bit dangerous as well. I catch on fire in the video, you know. It's like a little bit of danger.
There's danger as well there. Yeah. But was this song based on a true story from you guys?
I mean, I guess it's it's just like a little bit of it's not really like a story. I guess it's just like a moment. Like everyone just had these.
Everyone just
had these moments, you know. And you just want to.
I've definitely had that moment, and
okay.
I'm sure that you have as well.
Yeah. Have you had that moment?
I have a couple of times, but I'm curious about your story because mine is not interesting. It always ended in a very sad night, you know. That's how it is. So I guess
that's the only difference.
Yeah, that's the only difference. But You know, I mentioned about the Ghost Fatty Wap. It's really great that you guys actually work together with Fatty Wap before you actually collab with Haley Steinfeld, and then now you're working with Fatty Wap and Acacia. But you guys work with Fatty Wap. Is it hard for you guys to incorporate your sound with his at first? Because he definitely have a very distinctive sound, and you guys also have that. Is it difficult at first to incorporate your sound with his?
Not really.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, it's
We just wrote the whole song.
Okay.
It was us four and two producers in Los
Mike's
Angeles, and we really wanted someone like Fetty Wap, and Fetty Wap was like one of the top people we wanted on the song, the first person we wanted on it, and we sent him the song, and he just sent back the perfect.
yeah. It's like the song it could do with a rapper or a singer. Fetty is like both of those, and we knew he would sound awesome because he's quite melodic and beat is quite like there's rhythm there for him to work with, but there's also melodies he could. But we gave him no guidance. We just sent him the song and he just sent back. We had no feedback at all, and it was fire. So from there it was
Yeah, and we didn't plan to like write Firefly or like write a song like that. You know, we kind of had a week of writing consistently with this producer Roger, and Firefly was just at the end of the day. Really, we'd written another song that day, and then it just kind of an idea that sparked, and then just momentum. Just like we just kind of wrote the song. There was no agenda for being like, let's write a song about this, and the song should be like this. The song just kind of happened.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys didn't actually didn't actually work on this song together in the same place with Fetty Wap, no?
No, it was a couple months later we sent him the tune.
yeah.
We were back in New Zealand.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually well, that's really unfortunate, at least on my part, because I'm actually going to ask you about his ad libs, because I'm always curious how he did it. You know, it's kind of interesting.
I mean, we kind of know.
What we got sent from him, like him and his vocal engineer, we got his verse and like the comp that, like the takes that they had decided that they wanted, like his verse and his ad libs through the chorus up until the start of Sean's verse.
Okay.
Also, what they gave us was everything that he recorded that day.
Okay.
And from start to finish, you can hear him just like mumbling the melody that he sings, and then like words start to form, and you can hear him just kind of writing his verse
Take by take. Each take gets longer.
Yeah, as he's in the booth, and then some of that we were going through, and there were so many like the ad libs, like the Zuvir, and like there's a whole bunch of that we were just like, oh, that's epic, and we like took them and then put them throughout the song. Yeah.
So he actually took a lot of multiple ad libs, and there's a lot of them, and then you guys just pick which one suits the best for the song, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. Anyway, we sent it back to him, obviously, and like he
was like, yes.
He had to sign off on it.
That's good. He thought it was good.
Yeah, okay. Well, that answers my question right now, because I'm always curious, how does he do that? Because I don't believe that he's actually managed to do that kind of ad libs just one take perfectly. You know, I always believe that he took a lot of them, and then
actually the take that ended up being in the song is pretty much
the first take.
One take, like the
one take.
Yeah. The one that he chose is like majority of it is one take.
We just moved them around a little bit.
We just like scattered things, yeah.
So he just took a lot of different multiple ad libs, and it's all being done one take.
Kind of,
Yeah.
More or less, yeah.
He's pretty good. It seemed like he was just.
Man.
It seemed like he just did it like super quick.
He's done it before.
He's doing it so naturally, I guess. He was born to do that. But okay, let's go back to Firefly. This is my last question for you guys. How would you describe Firefly without any musical terms?
It's
a spicy number.
A spicy number.
Yeah, a spicy.
That's
Why is it a spicy number? Why?
Why? Because you said no musical terms.
Okay, so all right. Yeah, Firefly without any musical terms is spicy number.
That's it. That's it. You got it. You got it.
Okay, thank you so much, Drax Project. It's been an absolute fun and honor talking to you guys. Congratulations for the show.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're very excited.
I can't wait for you guys to come to Indonesia in the near future when COVID is done.
We'd love to.
Thank you so much. Congratulations on the release of Firefly. See you again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
Yo.